my God!
That's VA, just for the record. Welcome to another edition of Tailgate Talks with Erik Brooks. Erik, welcome to the tailgate.
Thanks for having me.
What's your experience like hanging out on tailgates?
I actually haven't been to a tailgate since I was little. Like, I remember I want to say my first tailgate was a San Diego Chargers game way before they were in LA. So those are always fun experiences though, going with a bunch of my friends, playing football before the game starts and then going to watch the game. So those are always fun.
Okay, tell me about your teammates now, because now that he drove by like that, I want to ask you how much you're enjoying being with this group of guys this season.
I love it. Ever since we came in training camp, the vibe just felt different in the locker room. I feel like everyone enjoys showing up, and that's the biggest thing. And I feel like when you have a group of guys that make it fun to be around, it definitely changes the morale of the team. It makes it fun to come to work.
Okay. You got into football pretty young, right?
Yes,
How did that go? Tell me that story.
Well, growing up, you know, me and my sister, we kind of had to do something in our free time. So I played 4 sports growing up. I started off playing soccer, baseball, basketball, and football.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed football and basketball, so I stuck with those all the way to high school. And I knew I had a better chance of playing football. So yeah, I stuck with that. I started playing when I was about 6, flag football, and I just loved it ever since. And I wanted to play as long as I could.
Were you a speedy kid?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, flag football. The earliest memory I have of that is I remember we were doing I forgot what drill, but I was running with the ball and I wanted to see how I looked running, so I would look at my shadow while I ran to see. And yeah, that my dad and my sister definitely remember that because they had to tell me to stop looking at it and just run. So.
Right on. Okay, so you talk about LA, you're a California
Yes.
kid, right? Now you're in Calgary. What's been the biggest adjustment for you here playing football?
Playing football was definitely getting used to the rules early on. The Canadian game is obviously different, but you know, I feel like I grasped those pretty well, pretty quickly. And so I'm starting to get my feet under myself.
So you played 5 seasons with Fresno State. You went from a walk-on to being an offensive captain,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
What kind of work ethic or resilience or belief in yourself does that take?
I mean, it takes a lot. It takes a village though. So I mean, my family supporting me, my friends helping me throughout all the you know, the dark times and stuff that I would go through in college, and just keep working through that. But it was definitely a fun journey, one that I wouldn't trade. Because I definitely felt like it taught me a lot of lessons, a lot of value in work. And so if you just keep working, you know, someone's gonna notice, someone's gonna see it. And it was cool, you know, earning a scholarship that way. And then my senior year being voted team captain, that was a really big deal for me.
Yeah. And did you ever think you'd end up here north of the border playing football?
I didn't, but I have one of the trainers I trained with back in California. His name's Josh Mitchell. He played up here a little bit. He played for the Argonauts.
Okay.
And so I talked to him a little bit when I got the opportunity to come up here, and he said, you know, he enjoyed it. He really liked it, and so that helped my decision to definitely come up here, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
So.
You were a punt returner for Fresno State, right,
Yes,
for 5 seasons, but I don't think you ever returned one for a touchdown,
So
or did you?
I had one in my very last college game. We played New Mexico State in our bowl game, and I had one early first quarter, 93 yards. That I scored on that got called back.
No.
Yeah, from an illegal block. And so that would have been my only one in college. So yeah, my one up here against Edmonton was my very first one. That's it.
Okay, so I have it here on video. I want you to talk me through it as you watch it. And I just, like, your thoughts and the moment where you felt you're like, okay, I got this.
Okay. Okay, so deep kick. And I know he outkicked his coverage, so I tried to take it back to the field. And when I bounced it back to the left, I saw Bailey get his block, and I knew the other 2 weren't going to catch me. Couldn't let the punter tackle me. Funny story, I actually saw Tyson Middlemost, our old teammate that used to play here. We kind of made eye contact. I'm like, I can't let Tyson tackle me. So once I saw him coming, I'm like, yeah, don't get tackled by Tyson. And once I stepped out of his tackle, I was just like I was excited because I just saw the end zone. I knew I finally got it.
And you heard the crowd, maybe?
Yeah. Once I got across, I heard how loud they were screaming.
Let's switch it up to some non-football questions. These are kind of rapid fire. You solved a Rubik's Cube for us earlier. How did you get so good at doing that?
A trip to Oakland to see my aunt. She had a Rubik's Cube up there that I was playing with pretty much the entire weekend. She said I could take it home. So I took it back, couldn't solve it, tried to peel the stickers off and stuff. Yeah. My dad got mad that I tried to do that. So I had got a new one, and he actually taught me how to solve like one side. And he did that. When I learned that, I went on YouTube and wrote down the, how to do it, and then just muscle memory now. So now I just remember it.
Figured it out.
Yeah.
Most embarrassing song on your playlist or on your phone?
I have a lot. I grew up with a sister, so I listen to everything. I'll probably say Die Young by Kesha.
Okay.
So that's one that I enjoy. I listen to all types of music, so I really have no shame.
But the guys would probably bug you about that one. Yeah, probably. Favorite meal?
Favorite meal? I'm an Italian pasta kind of guy. So can't go wrong with like a shrimp or chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Okay. Something like that. Nice. Definitely.
Describe your fashion style.
Streetwear. I definitely say more streetwear kind of stuff. Some jeans and a nice little like a graphic t-shirt or something like that. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Favorite professional athlete?
Favorite professional athlete? LeBron James. Easy answer.
Amazing. Thanks for doing this. Cool. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Boom. Done.